Welcome back to Silly Shelly. So, as requested, I decided to try and make a guitar cake for you guys. It's my first time. I apologize for not knowing what I'm doing and for making a really long video. I hope you can get through it. Don't forget to like my Facebook page, and here we go. For the guitar body, I'm going to use a 6-inch cake pan, an 8-inch cake pan, and a total of 32 size 1 diapers. You can use another size if you like, but the size 1 works pretty well for this. I'm going to need a stack of 10, a stack of 20, and then 2 that are individually rolled up, like this. So what you're going to do is take 10 diapers and lay them in your 6-inch cake pan, just like this. So that what you have is the waistband on the inside and the folded part on the outside. Then you're going to place a rubber band, make sure they're all in there, loosely around them so that you can take it out. So you have roughly a circle. And then you're going to play with these, push and pull until they're kind of evenly spaced. I keep kind of a hand in the middle. It seems to help them stay together. And you just play around with these until you get them spaced as you would like it. Sometimes I have to tighten the middle. They start to fall apart. But as you do that, the circle will form almost perfectly in the center. So once you've got them pretty well evenly spaced and you're happy with the way it looks, I like to take one that's already rolled up and just stick it in the middle just to help hold it together. So there is the 10 plus 1, so 11 diapers. And then if you'd like, you can put a tighter rubber band on here, or replace the rubber band completely with some string or ribbon or something a little nicer, and then just discard the rubber band. The rubber band is really just to hold it together while you're putting it together, and ideally you will take that off and replace it with something else. We're going to do the exact same thing with the 8-inch cake pan, but instead of 10 diapers, you'll use 20 diapers. It's a little trickier, it's a little harder to get the last few in there, but you'll place them all around the same way. Just put your rubber band on, get a nice big one so it's kind of loose, and take them out, straighten them up, and then put your little centerpiece in the middle. So you'll have one round of 11 diapers and one round of 21. The 10 plus 1 and 20 plus 1. So altogether 32 diapers, and what you get is the base of your guitar, which I have here. I have the 10 plus the 1 in the middle and the 20 plus the 1 in the middle. I'm going to replace my rubber bands with ribbon, and then I'm going to continue. So I just used this sheer white ribbon I had and replaced my rubber bands with that. Basically you put the ribbon on, and then once you have it secured, you take the rubber bands off. So there's our 2 diaper wheels, 11 and 21. The next step is to take a receiving blanket that's folded in half and to cover your diaper wheels with that so that the underneath protects the diapers and the diapers stay clean. So I'm just going to make sure that the sides are not taller than the diapers. And I'm going to adjust the ends. I'm just going to secure this with tape. Be sure to tape only to the blanket and not to the diapers. And you can fold these ends however works for you. Your rubber band will fall off. But basically what you get is the bottom side, the diapers are protected. And this is your top side. Now, we'll cover the top with a onesie. I'm going to use a 9 to 12 month. You could use any size that fits over your diapers, depending on the size of diapers you use. And you could also use a receiving blanket or a large bib or something else if you don't want to use a onesie. In fact, let me see if I have a bib that would work. If you had a large bib like this one, it would be really cute because then you kind of have the circle or the hole like a guitar has. So if you wanted to use a large bib, you could definitely do that. And make sure that the opening is on the big circle of your guitar because we're going to have the neck over here. But for this one, I'm using the onesie. And I'm just going to lay it on here and then tuck all the excess into this receiving blanket. And it doesn't matter if you have the front or the back showing, or really either direction that it's going. If you have a design that you want to show, make sure the design is on the big part where it really stands out. Okay. So it's just kind of tucked in, held in place temporarily. You can add a few pieces of tape if you want, and I think I will, just to help hold it in place. Okay. Now that you have your bottom is covered, your top is covered, now we're going to go around the outside and put a receiving blanket. I have taken a receiving blanket and opened it out all the way up and then folded it into a triangle and then folded it into a long piece just about the same height as our diapers. And then what I'm going to do is take the middle of it around the back of our, let's turn it upside down, the back of the guitar, and the two ends will go up here on the where the neck is going to cover this. And then I'm going to play around. I'm going to secure it with tape, and then I'm going to play around with this to make sure that the other blanket is covered well. Once you have this is your basic guitar body. We're going to add a neck and do a little more. But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take some ribbon, probably maybe 2 ribbons, and I'm going to go around the side to give it a little more finished look. So there I have my ribbon. And now the basic body of the guitar is complete. Now we're going to work on the neck and finish this up. For the neck of the guitar, I'm going to use a piece of cardboard from a box that I cut. It's roughly 2 inches wide and 15 inches long. I'll also take a receiving blanket that's been folded into fourths, first long ways and then this way. And it's about the same length as the piece of cardboard. I'm going to tightly roll the blanket around the cardboard. And then I'm going to put tape on this side to hold everything down. And this is going to be the back of the neck of the guitar. I'm going to take a piece of ribbon. This is about 1.5 inches wide, and I'm going to place it all the way over the front side of the neck of the guitar. A lot of times this will look better if this is a dark colored ribbon, but I don't have any wide dark ribbon, so I'm going to use white. And when you turn it over, this is what you get. Now, we want to make the little bars that go across the guitar. You can do that with small elastics or with pieces of string, thread, or other pieces of ribbon. I'm going to tie little ribbons. I don't know how many, but I'm just going to play it by ear and put several across here. And that's the neck. So let's take the raw side here and cover that with some socks. I have a pair of socks here. I'm going to put one inside the other. And then I'm going to take both pair and put them over the end of the neck to cover the unfinished part of the blanket. Like that. Okay. So that's the neck. We're going to place it on the body so that the thin part of the body, when we tie this off right here, will also hold the neck down. So it'll be placed about right here. And you can put double-sided tape underneath here to help hold it down. Now yours is probably like mine and heavy down here, so we're really going to need to tie this together to help hold it in one place. That's the basic guitar. Now you can put some buttons or some extra decor here with some double-sided tape. You can tie a ribbon or bow. You can put some felt here to make a circle. You could put a bib or some other baby item here as well. But this is the basic design. I'm going to embellish it and show you my finished project in just a minute. That's the underneath. And that's the top side. And it is fully portable. It's all held together. This is pretty flimsy. You might want to use foam board or something sturdier than cardboard. Maybe even a thin piece of wood or something, depending on how sturdy you need this to be. Okay, this is my finished project.